Open wheeler time here at the Island. Cars move off for their warm-up lap. This should be really a good race because this circuit here will suit these little cars. Mark Larkham. We'll have a look at the grid first. Greg Murphy in the route. He's on pole, the Kiwi. Kevin Weeks, Craig Lowndes, a fantastic job in the old cheetah. Galloway, Stack, Minogue. That's how they line up in the top six.
Yeah, dead right, Daryl. This track, more than any Australia, is well suited these sort of racing cars.
Front row, Murphy in the blue and red car. That's Weeks beside him. Young Craig Lowndes in behind him in the black and the yellow cheetah. Way they go, a little stutter off the line. Look at Lowndes, he gets away well. So does Galloway in the multicoloured car in behind them. Interesting now when they take the first of the left-handers. Murphy wins the dice down. Look at Lowndes, great drive from Lowndes into second place from Weeks and then Galloway.
Great start from Lowndesy there, the older car and a softer car putting its power down well. Some good tractability there.
Now, if memory serves me right, isn't that the first of the Formula Rabbits we saw in this country?
You are, and it's an older looking car. In fact, I think it's about 87 vintage, Daryl, from the AGP.
So Craig Lowndes, the Formula Ford star, won the Drive to Europe Championship, really strutting his stuff here at the Island. Have a look at Weeks, has a look on the outside, nowhere to go there. Galloway closes up. Murphy, the Kiwi, doing a good job, but he's saying, where did the cheetah come from? What do they put in this thing?
Yeah, that is a good effort. In fact, what you're going to see here from Craig Lowndes, I guess, is this really is brave stuff. It's not going to be technology winning his race.
Two cars spinning there. 15 is Colin Milne and Rick Fabry. 15, that's Milne there. Tries to back her up. And this is a tricky place. This, if you really lose it, you've got plenty of runoff area. That's the main thing. Now Weeks has gone underneath Lowndes. That's a shame, but a good drive from Weeks. And have a look at this. This is Paul Stokely in the blue car. Has a look at Lowndes there. Now Stokely started off the rear of the grid because he smacked the car in qualifying.
Yeah, this is a legacy, unfortunately, of qualifying in the morning. They've had to start from the back of the grid for the race. This is a 91D, which is a Reynard from Europe. A brand new car they've got, and this is the debut of the car here this weekend, so a good effort.
Stokel, beautiful rhythm here on the Island, goes past Lowndes, now in third place, came off the rear of the grid. Wonderful drive from Stokel.
This is good stuff. This is a lovely looking car. You'll see these cars, Daryl, are really aerodynamically influenced. This being a fast circuit with the superior technology in this car of Stokels, I think you're going to see him throw a challenge right at the role of Murphy.
Kevin Weeks at the moment, he's in the Reynard 91D as well, goes over the top of the hill. Have a look now, Stokel comes down, pokes it on the outside, takes a better line through there, trying to get some flow going through the corner so he can close up. Here's Murphy, the Kiwi, doing it pretty well out in front as he blasts down the main straight.
Yeah, I noticed you see the titanium skid plates there, Daryl, banging the ground. This is how low these cars are. We can run titanium now, and doesn't that add to the spectacle?
Well, this young fella from New Zealand, Greg Murphy, gee whiz, he's done a good job since he came to Australia. Our best have had a go at him, and so far he's held them all out, driving very, very well indeed.
I notice he's wearing some support there from Auto News, which I believe is a New Zealand motorsport magazine, so good to see he's got some support.
Here's where the race interest is, though. It's Weeks and Stokel. Stokel has a look, shadows down Weeks, decides against making a move there. Can he get the run out of the corner? Goes round the long way. Oh, yes! What about that? Talk about a big set. He's got him.
Well, that's brave, Daryl. I mean, down through that right hand, you're talking 260 k's an hour, absolutely flat whack, and he's gone round the outside. That's a brave move.
Well, Paul Stokel, remember, off the rear of the grid, he smacked the car pretty hard in qualifying and really couldn't start in the first race today. He's had to come off the rear of the grid. He's now in second, chasing the Kiwi.
In fact, this will be a mammoth effort if he can track Greg Murphy down. There's another one out.
Another accident out there, and that's Colin Milne again. She's had a bad day, Milne, and that's a fair shunt too. There's a bit of debris around, gets out of the car, he's okay. As I mentioned, the Island here, there is a lot of runoff area.
In fact, it is, Daryl, and he's probably lucky that he hasn't hit anything, Dave, because when one of these cars go off with the flat bottom, they hit the grass and they actually accelerate on the grass. So, oh, there's a big one.
Oh, bad one here. Who's that? That's Bob Minogue in the Lola. And that's a pretty nasty looking fire. Get out of there, Bobby, let me tell you. Out of there. Now, the field's still coming around. Where are the marshals? Here we go now. Well done. On the job pretty quick. Minogue out of the car. Well, I'm not quite sure why.
I'm surprised he didn't hit the onboard fire extinguisher. Most of these cars have an onboard extinguisher. If you do hit it, it'll put that out, but maybe it's not operational.
Well, it's obviously some sort of a fuel or oil fire. I'd say more likely oil. There's fluid running down the circuit. Oh, he's not too happy, Bobby Minogue. Now, here come the field through now. and you can see the fluid coming off the tyres. But have a look at this. It's done Paul Stokel plenty of good work.
Well, there's everything you don't want as a race leader. I mean, he's had a big gap on him. He's come up on probably double-waved yellow flags, which means proceed with extreme caution. That's given Stokel a chance to really close the gap.
Well, laps are running out, but Stokel right in behind the Kiwi now. I wish they could come together on equal terms, these two. Stokel's had his problems this year.
I mean, this is really good stuff. I mean, we're going to see these two guys now go head-to-head for the first time.
Round the wreckage yet again, you can see that fluid. I say it's oil and water coming off the tyres. Bit hairy coming through there. Murphy has a look. What are you doing there? Where did you come from?
Isn't this great to watch? Here's two current type Formula cars. I mean, these cars aren't dissimilar to Formula One cars on perhaps the fastest circuit in the country. I mean, this is really great stuff to watch.
Murphy now buries it down deep in the corner. A little puff of smoke as he locks one up. Stokel trying to do everything he can. There's only a few corners left in this race now. Murphy would be wondering how Stokel has got so close. The axle, of course, helped. Round a couple more. I really don't think he can get him from here. Murphy's just got to cover himself now. Down past the finish start line they go, and it's Murphy with another great drive. G's been consistent. I don't want to take a thing away from him. Paul Stokel, well done. Weeks will take third. Good steady drive from him as well. And it's been a marvellous dice down here on the island. Well, let's check them out now. Round 2, race 2 results. Murphy, Stokel, Weeks, Lowndes. Fabulous performance from him. Galloway and Hocking. That's how they finished. Well, the action's only going to get hotter here because here's one of the men driving, Phil in the Merc. Have a look at the race face. At work in the office. 2 litres up next. Stay with us.